My best friend and I have played Madlibs since we were kids, and we often play them together as adults on road trips. We're always looking for ways to make them even more interesting and funny, and now that AI art has arrived on the scene, it was a perfect match. So here's how this works. We send each other the words for a Madlib. We then enter those words into our Madlibs, and we run each sentence through MidJourney to create art to go along with it. Then, we get together, share what we created, and hilarity ensues. Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new, please come in and make yourself at home. My name is Paddycake, and welcome to Paddycake Games. And tonight, we have another episode of MidJourney Madlibs, and with me, as always, is my co-host and best friend, Brent. How are you doing tonight?
I'm swell.
Excellent. All right, well, we're going to jump right into it. No need to explain what's going on. You guys know what Madlibs are. If you don't, I feel sorry for your childhood. But basically, it's a big block of text, blanks in it. We send each other the words to fill that blanks, but we have no idea what the text is. Then we combine it with AI-generated art by using the sentences that it makes. And we end up with crazy stuff, and we laugh. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Look down below the video. Make sure you click on the like and subscribe button. That just helps this channel out. We really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving us. And leave us any comments you have about what you think of the video, and if you have any suggestions for us. All right, well, I'm going to hand the floor over to you, Brent. Brent, you have our first Madlib for the night, so go ahead and get started with that.
It has a very provocative or evocative title. Fable number.
Feels very, very generic, very manufactured.
It has a very famous saying at the end. Once upon a time, a quick watermelon expert named Everyone felt a ridiculous pain.
Oh, this must be QWERTY. Okay, that's a very angry watermelon. I feel sorry for that kid. I kind of feel like that kid because I don't really care for watermelon either. And everybody's like, have some watermelon. It's like,
no, he's like an expert.
That's okay.
I don't love watermelon. Like, I like it somewhat. I like watermelon juice.
I do too. I like watermelon juice. I like watermelon.
Candy.
I like watermelon flavored things. I don't like
margarita.
Watermelon.
He sent for a tattered surgeon who looked at his yellow stomach. Ugh.
Oh God, why? I am horrified. I am horrified.
Well, it just so happened that this fable was about surgery, and it's full of nightmare fuel.
Oh, he doesn't seem very perturbed by the giant hole in his stomach, you know.
Why does it have hair in it?
I don't. Let's just move on. I don't want to think about it anymore.
Okay, yay. Then he muttered instantly and said, I see your trouble. The olive on your practical stomach is overlapping the abalone next to your kidney.
It kind of looks like somebody grew flesh inside of 2 slices of bell pepper.
Or avocado.
Or avocado.
The surgeon slyly took him to the dumb operating room in the hospital.
Well, this is the dumb operating room. This is where all the dumb people go to do their dumb
look at it. It looks like it's a medieval like castle or something here. And let's not forget about Igor down there.
Right, and what is the guy in green with the green skin and the little? It's like he has Skittles all over him or something.
I don't know. I thought that was the patient.
Well, I thought so too, but then he seems completely detached from whatever the weird kid is working on with the hand feet. The weird kid with the hand feet, which seems unsanitary. If you are in the doctor's office, you need to have your feet covered, okay? Especially if you're the surgeon. I'm just saying.
Then he made a forgotten incision.
Oh.
Reaching from the patient's glizzy to his hornet.
Ooh. He's sort of a half hornet, half human. Yes. I don't see it. There's no glizzy to be found. There's no hot dogs in there at all. Or Glocks, for that matter.
It's a very interesting operating table.
Yeah.
I don't know if this other insect is like... Is this like an out-of-body experience for him and he's looking down himself? Or is that like a an insect that helps with the surgery, so it handles the insect parts of it.
Is it a loved one that's standing by while the doctor is doing something? Is it just painted on the wall because this is the place where they operate on hornets?
Jumpin' Jehoshaphat, said the surgeon. That takes care of that kind, lollipop.
Well, he's jumping. I don't know where that hat came from, though. Whew, okay.
And look, though, tell me if those don't look like the color of Scrubs, those shorts.
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
Maybe he's a pediatric surgeon.
But he's striped everywhere else. Like his shoes and socks are striped. His hat is striped. His shirt is striped 2 different ways.
He pops into the kids' room after the surgery.
It scares the crap out of them.
Well, no, he was, and here, I got this lollipop out of you. With that, he began sewing up the incision. However, on the 10th stitch, the patient sneezed.
Oh, no.
And almost pulled the zebra out of the xylophone.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cute.
But the surgeon took one final stitch and saved the cardigan.
Is that a cardigan?
It's
more of a hoodie. It's more of a hoodie than a cardigan.
I feel the same. Well, the moral of this story, or fable, a velociraptor in time saves 9.
It's a time-traveling velociraptor. I love it.
It's great.
He's got the crazy hat. He's got the crazy man suit. Yeah,
maybe this is an iteration of the Doctor,
right? From an alternate reality where he was a velociraptor.
How about some honorable or dishonorable mentions?
That's an even angrier looking watermelon.
Once upon a time, a quick watermelon expert named Everyone felt a ridiculous pain. Probably because you're eating that watermelon wrong.
How? Oh, he's doing a lot more than eating the watermelon wrong. He's using his hands wrong. He's using his arms wrong. His arm looks like a knee.
He sent for a tattered surgeon who looked at his yellow stomach. Oh, the surgeon has little tatters on his.
His clothes are all tattered and everything.
Then he muttered instantly and said, "I see your trouble. The olive on your practical stomach is overlapping the abalone next to your kidney."
Now, just thinking about that sentence, now I understand why it gave us such strange results. That's almost Dolly-esque.
It is a little bit. I don't know what is that. Is that an assistant? Why are they wearing clothes while they're sitting inside of your stomach?
I don't know. Why are they so small? I'm assuming that your stomach, it kind of looks like a pumpkin also.
That outline is really weird too. I mean, the outfit, the surgeon's outfit and his head. Mm-hmm. The surgeon slyly took him to the dumb operating room.
Okay, so why is
that a cardinal?
I was about to say, why is it a cardinal? That's strange.
Is the cardinal the patient? Is the surgeon this bear?
Or is the cardinal the surgeon and the child the person, the narrator?
Okay, so
this is the one with the hornets.
He made a forgotten incision, reaching from the patient's glizzy to his hornet.
Do you remember when the Cabbage Patch Kids came out, and then they actually expanded on that, and they had the Cabbage Patch Kid? I think they were called Cushkins, and they were like animal hybrid Cabbage Patch Kids. So they were in the shape of a Cabbage Patch Kid, but they had an animal aspect to them. Like, so one was a dog, so it has slightly dog-like face, and its hair had ears. You don't remember those?
No. So, okay.
Okay, I distinctly remember those.
We have a challenge for next week. So we are going to have to both make an AI Cushkin. Who says?
Yeah, Koosas. That's how they were spelled. Oh.
Jumpin' Jehoshaphat, said the surgeon. That takes care of the kind lollipop.
It actually looks like it looks like a frosted donut on a stick.
This surgeon looks like he's working in a candy factory or something.
Yeah, or he's working at Tiffany's. It's all
pale
blue. It's the Tiffany's lollipop.
But the surgeon took one final stitch and saved the cardigan.
This is the Mona Lisa on it. Of course you have to save it.
I
don't know why
have
it threw
no idea.
It's so weird. I don't know why. That's funny. That's really funny that it threw the Mona Lisa on there.
That is in the end of Fable #1
Very
about
fun.
a quick watermelon expert and his strange issue with an abalone.
Very
in his
fun.
belly.
Very fun.
What on earth do you have in store for me?
All right, so my Madlib tonight is going to be called The Amazing Randy. This is about a magician, and your word theme was camping.
Oh no.
Yeah. And here we have a young child with channeling the power through his third eye, apparently. Recently on TV, I saw an amazing magician and escape artist. I mean, there's nothing really odd about it. His hand's a little weird, but I just thought it was cool. And
I don't think any of my words are in this one.
No, this first sentence had none of your words in it. It was just a nice way to set up the story with introducing a magician, and I wanted to see what it would come up with. Both of his logs were laced up in a straitjacket. It's a lot more than both. And I guess maybe they mean logs as far as maybe they misspelled legs. Maybe they mistyped legs. I put logs instead of legs because they're tied around his legs.
Very interesting.
And it looks like his entire pants are made out of knit, which is also interesting.
Oh yeah.
And so both of his logs were laced up in a straitjacket, and he was suspended by a hammock 60 feet in the air over a busy tent. So, you know what? Oddly, what this makes me think of? It makes me think of the Quidditch, the Quidditch World Cup. Yes, it makes me think of the Quidditch World Cup. Some weird magical tent that he's sort of suspended in.
What are those little
no idea
hand-looking things?
Well, some of them are actual hands. So there's a hand that's here. That's sort of the tent has a hand right there, and then he has a semblance of a hand there. And then there's a couple of hands here. I don't want to think about where those are coming from. And he escaped. A man who can do that must be a real fire. This guy. So is he running so fast that he's setting things on behind him, or is he running because he's on fire? Because that's not what you're supposed to do when you're on fire. You're supposed to stop, drop, and roll.
Stop, drop, and roll, not run faster and create more oxygen.
I saw a magician once who put a raccoon in a rock. I thought that was cute. I love his little hat and his little vest.
And his very odd pincher.
Yeah, he has a lobster claw for one hand. But he's able to levitate a rock with the other, which is kind of awesome.
Since he doesn't have a thumb.
And then waves his magic stream and made it disappear. So here we have the wizard Moses parting the Red Sea. Everything it gave me for that prompt was just really cool, beautiful fantasy art, and this was my favorite out of them. I saw another breezy magician who sawed a beautiful mosquito in half right on stage. Yabracadam.
Oh, please saw that thing in half. Because if it gets a hold of anybody, they're going to be sucked dry.
But he's got his little wand at the ready. He's got, I guess, a timer because he's timing himself and how quickly he can do it, I guess. If you practice hard, there are several sunburned magic tricks you can learn to do.
I don't suggest
Like-
it if you
Like
are a
the
ginger.
like the one where you make a book explode into playing cards.
And surround you with flames.
Well, he is sunburned. For instance, you can learn how to take a glass of coffee and turn it into kerosene. I don't know why you'd want to do that to wonderful coffee, but I guess you could use kerosene to fuel your archaic coffee maker. 'Cause
And, other things. Your heater.
or you can wave a blanket in the air and make it turn into a red owl. Isn't he cute? He's a snuggly little owl. He's got a big blanket because he's cold. All right.
Cute.
And to continue the owl theme, all you have to do is memorize the secret magic word, hooty hoo. We've got some honorable mentions now. First of all, we have this one, which is his logs were in straitjackets, laced up in straitjackets. There's some really interesting.
One of his legs is part of the roll.
Yeah, there's some really interesting things going on with the lower half of his body. It's like he literally has 2 right feet.
2 right feet. Does that mean he can dance really well?
This is another one of the magic stream, waving his magic stream and making it disappear. So this is more of a modern day magician. You know?
Yeah, I like that he doesn't look like anyone that would be powered. Just like this average dude out there.
Yep. More turning coffee into kerosene.
And bubbles.
And bubbles, yes. It's totally a bubble. Either that or it's really hot and the glass is melted. One of the other.
It's very cool. I like it.
So that is it for the amazing Randy. The amazing Randy. Turns out he wasn't quite so amazing.
It was so weird because I felt like I was on a camping trip more than a magician show.
All right, that is going to do it for tonight's episode of MidJourney Madlibs. Thank you so much for hosting this with me, Brent. Thanks for making this an awesome project, and I'm looking forward to finishing out this season.
There may be surprises.
There may be twists and turns.
Someone might lose their shirt. No, I doubt.
I doubt that seriously. All right, well, before we go, make sure you go down below the video. Just one more reminder, click the like and subscribe button. That'll really help out this channel a lot. Will help out these videos, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Like and subscribe.
Nope.
Like and subscribe. Like and prescribe. No! Like and subscribe. Yeah.